This is a new 13th Doctor screwdriver, sonic screwdriver should I say. It's had quite a few reviews on it, but there's a few features, having had it for a few days, and I'm not sure everybody's aware of. Jingling in the background, by the way, is my cat. Don't get too worried about that. But there's the usual features that you get used to, such as if you press it once, you get that, press it twice, and press it 3 times. But there's a few extra elements that aren't immediately obvious and give it a kind of interesting magical quality. One is just the way it looks. You'll notice it glows. If you look on the inside of it, it doesn't look like it's got any workings. It's actually quite clever. The batteries are hidden here and the circuit is hidden down there. So it does look sort of like there's nothing in it and it's just sort of magically glowing. I like the fact, you'll notice if I hold it like that when the light goes off, it doesn't just turn off in a staccato LED fashion, it fades off, which is nice. It's got this nice flickeriness to it. It's quite difficult to show up, but it is flickering like a candle. I think you can just about see that. And there's a few quite odd elements. You notice the light's coming on and off. If you put this down as is, then it will turn off. But if you just pick it up and hold it in your hand, it'll turn back on again. And for a while I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. And if you do hold it for a while, eventually it will turn off as you're holding it. But if you just move your finger, it'll turn back on again. And there's no button there. So it's some sort of capacitance trick. So we started experimenting, seeing how much you hold it and what happens then. And we've discovered that if you hold it a lot, like hold the entire thing in your hand, it'll just keep going. So the more you hold it, the longer glow you get, which is nice. Gives it this nice sort of, you know, magical, spooky quality to it, which is quite pleasing. Also, there's this funny thing, which is quite difficult to get it to work, so I'll have a go. If you do this, you get that noise, but look at the end. You'll see that mostly that's staying in time with the lights in the middle, but every now and again the end one will turn off. Not entirely sure why, but if you stop, you let everything turn off, and this is quite difficult to do, and then press it again without the middle lights reactivating, it always stays in time. I've no idea why that's there, but it's kind of an interesting little Easter egg. There's some curiosities to it. You'll notice for some reason everything that you see shows that it's meant to be held like this, but for some reason all the screws are on this side and the speakers on that side. So it seems like it's been made for left poles. One of the buttons on this version doesn't do anything. This is the version made by Character Options in the UK. There's also a USA version, I forget the name of the people that make that one at the moment, which has a spinning crystal, which we don't know is screen accurate or not at this moment. And of course the actual one on the show will probably have more fine detail than these ones can show, which is why this one does look a little bit, I don't know, sort of soft.